What is good, YouTube? Back with another breakdown video, guys. So this one is just gonna be a breakdown video, guys. No vlog, no nothing special, guys. Just a breakdown video, guys, and some little chart action, some chart work. So I hope you guys are excited for that. So look at this really beautiful fucking trade that we called yesterday, guys. It was very scary. I almost got stopped out. I had to raise my trade about 10 extra pips stop loss because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. There's no point. There's really no point in getting stopped out and then getting back in. I might as well just raise the 10 pips. Fuck it, I only risked 1%. So, hey, I had 20 pip stop loss. What's another extra, half percent, almost 2% risk on the same position. So it was my last trade of the week also. So keep that in mind, guys. I only recommend you guys, see, last trade of the week, guys, over here, these sells that I called. So I only recommend you, here's a nice little tip, guys. I only recommend you guys actually raise your stop losses only on trades that are risking 1% only. Only do that. I only do that if it's a 1% trade. Like, that's it. I'll never do that on a 2% trade. No, fuck that. That's not happening. That's not happening. But anyways, gang, so let's talk about this, right? So it's pretty simple trade, guys. I mean, we have this heavy resistance right over here. We had a humongous fucking push over here. So this whole drop, this whole push over here got corrected with this drop. You know what I'm saying? So I did see that price, kind of formed this nice little, high, breaking out these little highs over here. And then it dropped, correct? So since we took out these lows, I had a feeling that we could potentially retest these highs. And then, if we can kind of hold this lower resistance, we're going to just break down these lows, correct? So that's exactly what happened. That was like my whole methodology around the trade. I was like, okay, cool. If we can hold this resistance after breaking these little lows, taking out these lows right here during Asian, there's a very high probability that if we do retest these highs and we don't break above market structure, we're just going to bleed, right? So we started to bleed down over here. Oh, it sucked over here, man, because we got in on the trade and then it just fucking broke out the channel above, which was like really, really garbage. So that's why I moved my stop loss, bro, to 500. And it was very scary, guys. Let me tell you. And then let me tell you, this tweezer right over here on that 5 minute, it was like God was like, I got you, dog. And I was like, yes, this is what I needed. Like, can you imagine, you're about to get stopped out. It's like 11, 12 pip push. And the next following candle just 12 fucking 13 pips back down. Like, bro, that's like that moment that you just start screaming like, yeah. You know what I mean? So whatever. Notice over here, bro, it was just so beautiful. Price came back down, took out these lows again. I was gonna actually scale in on this trade, guys, but the reason I didn't is because I already had a trade in the same area. You know what I'm saying? So there was really no point. But as you can see, it was very clean ass confirmation, little break and retest as well, bro. Savage, bro. And then as you can see, we just kind of just bled over here to targets. We already hit TP1, then we hit TP2, and this trade actually bled out to TP3. I don't really ever hold a TP3. It's really, really rare, but I didn't hold on to that, right? So one thing that I wanted to kind of go over in this little video, guys, is a cool thing is, right? You kind of get your buys a little bit, you get it a little bit more, I guess you can say, spot on when you look at the 4-hour wicks and then you kind of go to that 30-minute confluence, right? So notice over here, this 4-hour high didn't break this high, right? And this high open, hey, it was just kind of bro, okay, cool. We didn't actually even break these highs either. So the fact that this 4-hour open, didn't break these highs. Thank God I had my stop loss at that high. That's why I moved it up there. I was like, oh no, because if the trade actually hits that area, then we're actually going to be most likely bullish, correct? So the second, right? That's why it was also a very beautiful trade to scale in because, notice how my entry also broke these lows. So it was like a very nice impulse entry. And going over here to the 30-minute, notice how it's just kind of this massive bearish engulfing candle. So it was just kind of like, dude, even if I wasn't in this trade over here, I definitely would have gotten the trade right there. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, major tip, guys, pay attention to those 4-hour wicks, guys. Make sure you're respecting highs, respecting lows, or breaking highs and breaking lows after respecting highs and respecting lows, if that made any sense, right? And then find your confirmation of the 30-minute, see if you can find some momentum in the 5-minute candles, and then just straight up, boom, take your trade, stops above previous highs, and, bro, just thug it out, guys. I mean, it's all patience. I wish I was a little bit more patient with this one, but it was kind of more like a little fake out trade because this was beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Look how beautiful that was. You know what I'm saying? But it was just kind of like, oh, let me do one more retest, scare you out. Let me scare little sellers out. Switch, make you buy, and then boom, you got clapped. But notice over here how this drop came all the way back down to this level right over here. So, oof, that was beautiful. This is actually a really nice area right over here. I guess this is what they call order blocks. Just kidding. I don't want to mention that in here because some people get actually really butthurt if you mention order blocks. But and then notice how we just hit this order block and then we just started ripping back up and it came back down for another break and retest area over here. We can actually kind of move this down, you know what I mean? And then boom. So notice over here, kind of like 11, also kind of like 10 o'clock in the morning, we had a 30 pip drop, 30 pip correction, 30 pip drop again, fib, short, bam. So about 30 pip move all the way back there. So now it kind of seems like we're in a little range, right? But look how savage this is. Look at this 5-minute, man. I mean, there could be a potential just huge rocket for next week's open. So, I mean, who knows, guys? Who knows? But anyways, gang, so if there's anything you can learn from this video, guys, is, for my London session traders, guys, pay attention to that 4-hour candle, right? Make sure you're respecting highs or respecting lows and then breaking those highs and then breaking those lows, whatever bias you guys have, just make sure that you're very patient on that 4-hour candle on the wicks, right? And then you guys gotta have to be, be very, very patient. It could take a minute. Remember, they're 4-hour candles, but just pay attention to those wicks, guys, and then just wait for that candle just to flip. Scoop down to your 5-minute and your 30-minute. See if you can find some confirmation, some momentum, and then just take that sell, bro, or take that buy. And guys, you should be solid. You should be solid. That's how I've been trading for the last, year, 2 years right now. Actually, kind of like, like that, like very patient on that wick, and just kind of finding the momentum, kind of, going from 4-hour, 30 minutes to 5-minute. Like for the last 2 years, I've been training just like kind of just focused on those 3 time frames, like just majorly focused on them, right? So, just pay attention to them because I know a lot of guys like to look at the 1 hour, the daily, all that stuff. I mean, daily's cool and all, but, sometimes it can kind of, I don't know, I've been faked out a lot with the daily. So, guys, remember price action is king, guys. Just use those time frames, bro. 4-hour, 30-minute, 5-minute, and use them in Confluence. Wait for the confirmation, and then, bro, guys, just slaughter. So, actually, yeah, gang. Kind of also wanted to let you guys know that what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we have a webinar upcoming on the 15th, guys, of February. It's a Spanish webinar, so para mi gente latino, my Latin community. Si tú estás viendo este video ahorita, nosotros, yo y Parce Savage, vamos a hacer un webinar el 15, donde vamos a enseñar la estrategia en español. So, mi español no es tan bueno, pero ojalá ustedes me van a poder entender and all that. So, anyways, guys, yeah, basically, hope you guys understand my Spanish, but we're going to be teaching some Spanish webinars, and, and the Spanish community has been abandoned for quite some time now. Let's see if we can try to like impact that community again, bro. So anyways, gang, thank you guys so much for watching this breakdown video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.